You already know what time it is. We have JJK 244 titled Shinjuku Showdown Part 16. This is the third decisive battle against Sukuna. The chapter starts with Yuji and Higuruma arriving to face Sukuna. Flashback to sorcerers having a meeting to finalize their plans. About Kenjaku, they plan to make him let his guard down and finish him off with Yuta, but they will proceed with this only if Gojo loses. Yuta is expected to come back right away after dealing with Kenjaku. About facing Sukuna, Kusakabe says they need to choose who's gonna fight and who wouldn't. Kashimo lashes at them saying it's an all-out war, so everyone should jump in. Kusakabe says Miwa can't fight due to a binding vow she made in Shibuya that she'll never swing her sword. She put everything in that one shot against Kenjaku. Due to this, she cannot wield her katana anymore. Kamo is in the meeting too. He apologizes and says he can't partake in the mission because he can't be of any help and he wants to watch over his family as much as possible. So he's taking his family and leaving the country. Kusakabe says those who can use RCT, those who want to die already or okay to die will join the battle. Others will stay as support. Yuji tried to console Kamo because he said he's not of much help. Yuji saying, I can learn a lot of things, so you're helping me a lot. We have Higuruma who then summarizes all of Sukuna's wrongdoing so far within the story. Higuruma further says, after taking over Megumi's body, Sukuna could be charged with harming Megumi, complete murder, stealing a dead body. All of these depend on the situation that Megumi is in, but Higuruma says questioning Sukuna's crime on the harm his fingers has caused is hard. Higuruma then gives a summary on the sentencing price. 1 murder equals serving prison for 10 to 15 years, 2 murders equals life sentence or death penalty, and 3 murders or more equals the death penalty. Kusakabe says if it's a normal judgment, then adding up all the crimes Sukuna committed, he will get the death penalty for sure. But Higuruma CT, the judgment picks up 1 crime at a time and charges penalty 1 at a time. Higuruma says the modern law might not work on pre-reincarnated Sukuna. Judgment is a Shikigami equipped to CT, so if Higuruma thinks it's impossible, Judgment will probably think the same. And this is regarding Yuji and Higuruma talking about whether Sukuna from 1,000 years ago will be charged or not. Back to the fight, we see Mei's crows nearing Sukuna, but they get destroyed immediately. Mei, who was looking at it from far away, realizes that her crows won't work on the likes of Gojo, Kenjaku, and Sukuna. But Mei says she managed to distract Sukuna for a bit. Now everything's up to Higuruma. Higuruma's huge hammer destroys Sukuna's stance, and Yuji crushes the debris into small pieces and sends them flying towards Sukuna, and Higuruma manages to bind Sukuna's weapon. Yuji lands a heavy punch and Sukuna feels his entire body shaken for a moment and wonders what that was. So you already know my boy Yuji is starting to put the hands on Sukuna. I've already prophesized this moment. It is your time now, Yuji. Higuruma opens his domain expansion, deadly sentencing, against Sukuna. Yuji tells Higuruma that they can use the trial from the time they both fight and use it against Sukuna. They can add Sukuna as a co-defendant of mass murder in Shibuya and sentence Sukuna. Higuruma begins the trial against Yuji and Sukuna. Judgment says Yuji is suspected of mass murder in Shibuya, but Higuruma defends saying Yuji didn't kill anyone. His confession was due sense of responsibility, but the true criminal is, and we get left right there on a cliffhanger, and we have a break next week. So Gege always knows how to leave us on a cliffhanger. I appreciate y'all tuning into the video. I did a quick little spoiler review, and until next time, peace out.